Hello and welcome to Dad's Do Dinner with me, Christopher Zackley. You're very welcome. This is an emergency special, but don't panic, it's not a real emergency, but it kind of is, because this is literally what happened to us this morning. Mum, Dad, I've had homework for the last 2 months and it's due in 2 days. Aces. So instead of being on the most wanted list for wanting to kill your kids, I have decided to change this into a positive cooking experience. So thankfully, as part of this homework, we are allowed to do some cooking, and the topic was Anglo-Saxon, because that's not difficult at all. What I was surprised about was that when I went on to the Googles to look for Anglo-Saxon stuff, it came up with my recipe. So I have decided that I am clearly way ahead of my No, that can't be right. I am way behind on my I'm clearly a Time Lord. Okay, so to introduce today's cooking extravaganza is the one and only homework needer, the Mini Faz. Hello, Mini Faz.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Thank you so much for giving us this challenge. I love you more each day. So, the very exciting Anglo-Saxon hint and recipe that we were given online, which is my own recipe, is honey and oat soda bread. And the great thing about soda bread is that you can get this done from about 30 minutes to an hour making and cooking, which is brilliant. So, Mini Faz, are you ready to introduce the ingredients?
Yeah.
Let's go over. Okay, so the first thing that we have is some plain flour, or rye flour. So we've got 150 grams of rye flour going in this. If you don't have rye flour, don't worry, just double up on the plain flour, which is also 150 grams for this particular recipe. The next thing we have is 150 millilitres of milk. I've used semi because it's what we have at home, but use any milk you like, it's not a problem. The next thing we have got is a little pot of 100 grams of honey. Thank you very much. And then the next one is some baking powder or bicarbonate of soda. So we're going to be using 1 heaped teaspoon of baking powder. The next thing that we have is 100 grams of porridge oats. They don't have to be anything designer. They can simply just be cheapy weepies bought from the supermarket around the corner. And the last thing we'll need is some salt. So to help speed up this particular homework project, we've already pre-mixed up all of those ingredients in a bowl. There's no science to it. Chuck it all in and mix it up. So Mini Faz, take it away please. Can you start kneading the bread a little bit? And I'm just going to talk to the camera for a second. So as the Mini Faz is kneading that bread for us, I'll just intro a little bit more into why I've chosen soda bread. It is so easy to make. Normally with bread it's a lot of kneading, there's yeast involved, so you need to prove it for a while before it can be cooked. Irish soda bread, or whatever you want to call it, soda bread, is a fantastic option to get it done, mixed up and in the oven and all cooked in well under an hour. So I hope you enjoy this when you've made it at home. You will need to knead it for about 5 minutes, but let the kids do it. Yes, good. Right, let's see how Mini Faz is getting on. How are you doing?
Yes.
Have you broken your hand yet?
A little bit.
Good. I hope it hurts. Right. So once you've mixed up your ingredients, you want to aim for a really nice dough ball. I'm going to scoot you over here, please. So as we can see here, Mini Faz has done a great job. It will need a bit of kneading, so you can do this by pulling it apart into your each and opposite hand, and then nice dough ball to finish it off. Make a nice dough shape in there, and then what we'll do is we'll put it on our baking tray. It needs to go into an oven for about 30 minutes. It might need a bit longer depending on how well it cooks. So doesn't that look so cute? Got some nice cracks in there. I think that looks brilliant. Right, Mini Faz, could you pass over our tray please? Thank you very much. Pop that in there. If you want to grease it as well, you can do. Put some fry light on the bottom there. and that's going into the oven now for 30 minutes, and I'll check it. We'll post our finished product on the YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, so I hope you're following us. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really does help encourage us to see how many people are involved with Dads Do Dinner, and I hope you join us again soon for another recipe. And from me it's a goodbye, and from Minifaz it's
goodbye.
Goodbye.